Today, we have a guest who is a founder of discussion platform Beyond Media, a Web3 advisor, an interviewer in the NFT space, a personality and educator, and she's about to release her first NFT collection that she advised on called Sirens World, which is an NFT collection supporting mental health and education. But what did it take for her to get it off the ground? She is here to talk about it, and we are happy to have her. Let's welcome Nicole Behnam in today's Fresh Mints.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
It's Alexis Wren's collection, and she has her co-founder is a girl named Ali Michelle. I don't know if you know Alexis Wren from Instagram. She's a huge personality, model, incredible girl. And you know, when it comes to influencers, you sort of hesitate because you're like, okay, I hope this isn't a cash grab. What do you know about this? But she took her time. I met her. She already has a community that she really cares about and engages with all the time. So I was blown away. And then I came on as an advisor because of what I saw. So Sirens is a women-led community of 10,000 unique NFTs. It's built on the Solana blockchain. It supports mental health, education, eco villages, and it has about 10,000 members in the Discord already. The project is also in partnership with Magic Eden, which I'm sure you've heard of. It's like the OpenSea, but of Solana. So we are going to start building the community online through the NFT sales, but we've also purchased land in Texas to build an eco village, which was really inspired by Alexis. She lived in Hawaii for a while in an eco-friendly setting with solar panels, a garden, and sort of like a spiritual vibe. So that's going to be a place where community members who have joined through the NFTs can gather together, connect, enjoy the beauty of nature and life itself. And then also going to host summer camps and festivals where thought leaders can share ideas and connect with community members. And then we're going to have crypto courses, weekly virtual wellness classes hosted by We Are Warriors, which is Alexis's existing community, and then DAO capabilities like decentralized ownership, voting rights, and the construction of eco villages.
Okay. Then, I guess just outside of, maybe peer interest, was there a personal interest for you in getting involved with a project like this?
Yeah. So I'm a community leader myself. I host a lot of discussions on social audio. I host a lot of discussions IRL. I throw panels together. And so when I saw what she actually built in real life, I'm like, wow, this is seriously something that I would want to get involved in. I saw the way she interacted with her community and I was blown away. So, usually in Web 2, we're used to having an audience, not a community. That's that's a one-way street, and with community, it's not just, you're the subject and the audience is looking at you. It's that everyone is connected to each other. Everyone cares about each other. I talk about healthy communities a lot because I feel like a lot of us grew up in communities that we weren't necessarily accepted in, or we would walk into rooms and we would think, okay, who do I have to impress in this room right now? And the NFT community sort of introduced me to healthy communities because everybody was so passionate about helping each other. And that's exactly what I saw with Alexis and We Are Warriors. Mm-hmm. So it's been really cool to see what a healthy community is like, and to be connected with people who are curious and passionate and trying to help.
Yeah, I imagine, especially as folks that are very heavily involved, right, in the Instagram space and social media space, there's a ton of mental health issues around that. And I like what you said about, kind of breaking down that barrier instead of it being like, it's just me as a personality talking to an audience. It's us having a discourse. And that is what is so amazing about the space and bringing that to life. So That makes a ton of sense. What would you tell to someone that wants to maybe get involved? How do they start that process if they want to be on a simple mental health journey?
Mental health or NFT journey?
On both, to join, to be like, to kind of be a part of the discourse in the community.
So I would say the first thing is get on Twitter, because that's where the NFT community is, and literally reach out to whoever you can, whoever you want. The other thing that I would say is request to be on spaces. I know that's kind of intimidating for people, but everyone's super nice. At first, when I entered the space, I was like, okay, I'm not a Web3 expert, but how can I get in? My background is interviewing. So I'm like, okay, so that's how I'll enter. I'll be the girl who's like curious, asking questions. And that's who I was. I would always request to come up. I was always the person asking dumb questions. And it's like, it's okay to be that person. So no matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what your background is, there's a space for you in Web3. There's a place for you. There's something that you can do, something that you can contribute. Every skill, every talent is valuable there. So it's still being built. Sometimes people ask me like, okay, what is Web3? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be honest. It's not really here yet. It's not really here yet. So as we joke, we're building. Time for people to get involved.
Yeah, in the early stages for sure. So then, as an advisor on this project, what would you tell to someone who maybe wants to start an NFT collection? If that's something, and that's maybe a question that you get, is it as simple as making and posting, or is it a lot more?
So you need a team. First of all, you need to find an artist, or I mean, if you are an artist, then you're that. You need devs, you need marketing, you need advisors, you need people to host Twitter spaces. It's that simple, but it's also finding that team can be a little difficult. You're negotiating percentages, you're assigning tasks, you're talking every day. So it's really about finding the right people with similar values, and paying your artists fairly. I mean, people care about that. Like we have in this space, we know who the artists are of the projects. We know the teams. Like I know Klon from Cool Cats. I know Betty from Deadfellas. I know the people that are involved in the projects, and that's what really makes you buy into it aside from the art. So having the right people on your team is a must.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree, and it matters to kind of break down that barrier of we have these arts and images maybe as like our Twitter profile pictures or something like that, but to actually get to know someone, right, human to human is the key there, because then that kind of becomes a flywheel for more interaction and more community, and then you're introduced to the next person and the next person. And something I like to think about is whoever, let's say someone kind of reaches out to you for networking, help introduce them to 3 people, but then have the person you introduce them say, okay, and then introduce that person to another 3, and then another 3, and then another 3. And so that kind of just continues that, onward and onward. And so love it. This is awesome. Well, please tell our viewers where they can find you, where they can, maybe find the collection or just get involved and stay connected with you.
Yeah, of course. So you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Nicole Behnam. It's Behnam. And then you can also, so I'm the founder of a discussion platform called Beyond the Interview. And that's really where I built my brand, and I hosted social audio discussions and IRL. And that's at Beyond the Interview. And then on TikTok, I'm at Ask Nick.
All right, there you go. Nice. Awesome. Well, Nicole, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Hey guys. guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.